Today I'm going to show you how to resurge in Call of Dragons. This is where you switch to a different starting zone, and this can be very important to do if your starting zone is taken over or you need to go somewhere else to play with a different alliance. So stick around in this video for everything you need to know, why and when you would use a resurgence, and also how to go and do it, and how to manage the damage that comes with it, because it does come at a not small cost. Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisco Gaming, and this video is sponsored by the makers of Call of Dragons. And very recently I started my second season in Call of Dragons, and it was hectic, tons of fighting, and lots of people were switching zones by resurging. So in this video I'm going to talk all about resurging, how, why, and when you would do it, and also give you the things you would need to know to sort of mitigate the damage that comes with it. But I want to talk very briefly about why I personally, I'm about to switch to a different zone. And you can see here I am in Daralon, and the start of this season was crazy. There was so much fighting in the first 2 days. It got really dicey. Basically, an entire kingdom decided to drop into a zone on one of our alliances and do battle with them. And so we had a bunch of our players switch to this other zone as well to help participate in the fight. The zone where all this fighting happened was Sophrostia, and it was just a total bloodbath, and we did end up winning the zone, which is it's just been really crazy. Big kudos to the folks we were fighting and the people who participated in all the fighting. So I am now going to switch over to Sophrostia in order to help with this zone and also future zones where presumably we'll be fighting some of the same folks that are now in the Burning Lands. Alternatively, maybe something else will be needed. We'll see what it looks like, okay? But all that to say, we're sort of rebalancing across zones, and I am one of the players that's been requested to move into Sophrostia. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you wanted to resurge, how the heck do you even do it? Well, I had to ask my alliance, and they explained at the upper left portion of the screen, there's a little arrow over here. There you get the resurgence option. When you click this, it will tell you what's going to happen. You need to not be in an alliance, so I will need to quit my alliance in just a second. You need to have no legions or scout deployed outside your city. Your Hall of Order needs to be level 12 or higher. If you're super low level, they're not going to let you resurge. You can't have any barricades built or being built. And after triggering resurgence, you can't do it again for 3 days. And here are the consequences of resurging. Your city will be relocated to a random location in your chosen region. I am told that you can then teleport when you join a new alliance, even if you resurge. We'll test that and see exactly what happens. It says your affiliated legion will be changed to your chosen region. This determines which alliances you can join and where you can teleport to. And also 80% of your legions will be severely wounded. Brutal. They're placed in your hospital. All of your policies will be reset and your remaining prestige. Yikes. After reset, you get half of your total accumulated prestige. So basically what happens is your policies get reset. You get refunded all the prestige gets refunded back to you. Then they cut that number in half. And that's what you get after you end up in your new zone. Brutal. So I'm obviously going to lose a non-trivial number of policies that I have gone in and I gemmed, by the way. Sucks to suck, but sometimes the situations change and you need to go to a new zone. And I need to go to a new zone. Now, I will point out I have 553,000 unused prestige over here. Prestige is very critical if you're new to the game. You know, this is what you use as your currency for policies, and you can't actually speed these up. You can get helps to slow down the time or rather speed up the time. But then if you want to, use speed ups, you can't. You just got to gem it. So there is a sort of gem cost that's hidden in a resurgence because you want your policies back fast for obvious reasons in case you need to go fight. And one other thing I will point out is that if you are about to resurge, I think you should not collect your Dragon Trail rewards. Why is that? Well, Dragon Trail rewards give prestige, this right over here, which would then get cut in half. So we're going to see if this trick works, where I have 123,000 accumulated prestige over here. I'm not going to collect it. I'll go and claim it after I've done my resurgence, and I should get the full amount, a slight little thing to offset the cost to your total prestige. So here we go. First things first, we go to the Alliance. We make any final donations. I'll make a couple gem-based donations to the shell over here, okay? So the shell gets as much tech as I can give it. I will claim all of these items. There is nothing else I'm aware of. I can claim my territory resources. And now, tragic, I quit my alliance. So sad. But there, boom. Now, on the screen, it said I could not relocate for 24 hours, but I think after you resurge, you can. We'll see how that works out. I mean, we'll figure it out together. So now, we resurge. This is happening. I'm going to hit confirm. I've never done this before. GG. I'm going to Sophronia. There it is. Now, there is one other reason why you might want to resurge, by the way. Before I push the button, I'll talk about this, which is that when you resurge, you can reset your policies. And I can't resurge into the zone I'm already in, but if you picked resource-based healing and you wanted to like switch to free healing, which is my recommendation, then resurging is a way to reset your policies so you can then switch the free healing. I'll show you that in a minute when we redo some of my policies. Sophronia it is. It's really like stressful because if I mess this up, like I'm GG'd for a while, but that is where I want to go. Confirm. It gives me 30 seconds. Wow. Are you sure, bro? That's what you want to do. Your affiliated legion will be changed to Sophronia. 80% of your legions, okay, will be severely wounded. And your policies will be reset. Only 50% of your prestige will be returned. GG. Okay, here we go. 468,000 prestige will be returned to me. And, whoo, we're in Sophronia. It happened, okay? We're in. Boys and girls, we're here. We did it. We researched. GG. GG. Alliance. Join. I can apply. GG. My application is in, but can I teleport? Will be really interesting to see. And I'll teleport onto territory momentarily. Honestly, though, like my city is so close to territory, it's kind of tempting to just let it ride and be off territory, but that's just risk you should never take. Like, I should be fine, but if the enemies all, you know, resurged into the zone while I slept, they could zero me, you know? That's just a bad plan. Also, I'm down to 56 million power. Hello? So one of the first things you should do is go in and do some elixir-based healing, like, immediately, okay? I got a lot of troops that hit the bin here. So I can do, I don't know, some calves and... I guess the way you would do this is you would figure out, how do I get some full marches to go battle some Darklings, right? So you can spend your CP down. That I, by the way, spent down my CP before I did this because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to battle some Darklings because I would not have enough troops. So consider doing something like that. So I'm going to do my free healing here. And I don't know, like some knights, some Vestals. I can barely do anything. I just hit heal and it's done. I could resource heal if I wanted, but now I'm at least kicking back in with the resource. Oh god, the resource healing is insane. But my elixir is kicking back in over here with the free healing, which is great. And now I need to get my policies going. Of course, I want to be in an alliance to go and do that because then I can get helps, and those helps go a long ass way. So if we look at the policy board, they said I would have 468,000 prestige. I do. So if I go to the Dragon Trail, did my little trick work? You got 'em, boys. We did it. We claimed the prestige. Easy. Easy. Okay, so we basically sheltered prestige by doing that. So if you know you're gonna do this resurgence, shelter some prestige in your Dragon Trail rather than collecting it. And then obviously if you gem in this game, like, yeah, you can go in and I can gem some extra prestige here to offset the fact that, like, hey, I kind of set myself back here early in the season. 50% prestige down. GG. Now, I believe I have just joined an alliance. I have. Amazing. I can now teleport onto territory, which is amazing. Let's get a look around here. Where do I want to go? I'll tell you what. I'll just take the 10-meter trip over here onto alliance territory. GG. But whatever. It's worth a teleport to sleep at night knowing you can't get zeroed unless your alliance gets wrecked. Ooh, the whole screen shakes when you teleport. Hello? Is that new? Am I making that up? I feel like on my tablet it doesn't do that. GG. And by the way, remember when you join a new alliance, you can't teleport? I just teleported. Hello? So you can teleport after you resurge. That's a nice little learning as well. So here we are. We've made it into the alliance. You always say hi to the family. Hey fam, let's go big poggers, right? And I think that covers all the stuff we needed to cover in this video. So if you got value, do me a huge favor, throw a like on the vid and consider subscribing. If you're looking for more information about the start of a new season or just some general intro level guidance on how to play the game, I'll have 2 cards in the end screen. One is my ultimate new player guide. Definitely want to check that out. The other is going to be my start of season 2 guide. We're talking about all the things you need to do in the first 24 to 48 hours, which yeah, if you ended up in the wrong zone, Resurgence might be a thing you need to do, like what we just did.